Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. In today's video I wanted to speak about a topic that is spoken about, but I don't think it's really spoken about that much in the entrepreneurship space, and that's anxiety. So how to handle anxiety if it's something that you deal with on a daily basis, or something that comes up now and again and you're not sure the best practices to, I guess, handle it and continue functioning with the rest of your day. Now, I've had so many people ask me questions about anxiety because I posted on my story asking you guys what topics you wanted me to cover, and I had a lot of people speak about anxiety being a big part of their life, something that they struggle with, and especially when trying to grow their business, they found it's something that is holding them back quite a lot, which is why I wanted to include it as a topic. Now, me personally, I think everybody has anxiety to a level. I don't have major anxiety, like I can go out, parties, groups of people that I don't know, I'll make friends everywhere. But I do have anxiety around certain situations, like I think most people do. So I can give a few examples from my day where I find it comes up and the things that I do to handle it, and what I see helps the most with myself and what other people have told me they do for themselves as well. So the first thing you want to understand is that we have inbuilt mechanisms that protect us from external variables, from the environment, from predators, from things that might harm us or put us at risk in any way. And that is the fight or flight response. So say, for example, I'll put it in a really obvious example. There's a tiger in front of you. You've got two decisions. You are freaking out on the inside. You are terrified. You're either gonna fight the tiger. So you've got two options. You either stay there and you fight the tiger, you try and beat it, or you run for your life and you flight. So you run away from the tiger. You've got a stimulus there. You've got two options. You either stay and fight or you run away. Most of the time we will run away from a situation if we can, unless we are cornered or really backed into a corner where the only option to do is to fight it, unless the thing that we're posed as a threat is quite small, where we're like, you know what, I could take it on. But unfortunately, I don't think against a tiger, if it's you with your bare hands, you're gonna have much of a chance. So we've got fight or flight response. When you apply that to modern day world, if you're living in a city and you're not surrounded by like wild animals, then we feel the fight or flight response on a daily basis in loads of different ways. And one of the times that I've probably felt it the most personally has been starting a business. So for me, flight would have been getting another corporate job. I've done so many different jobs in loads of different industries, like real estate, retail, sales. I was about to go into recruitment consulting, then I decided not to. I've done pretty much like every sort of job you can do on like a macro level. Like if you think about the typical jobs, I've probably done it. So when I wanted to start my business, it was the day before I was supposed to start a role in recruitment consulting. I called the guy who had conducted my last set of interviews. I literally did like 4 interviews over the space of 2 weeks. Intense, did like a trial shift, everything gone through. They wanted me to start working there. I called the guy the day before I was meant to start, and I was like, hey, Simon, I want to be an entrepreneur. And he's like, okay, Natasha, like, what do you want to do? Like, what are you going to be as an entrepreneur? I'm like, I want to start a social media marketing agency. I want to go into marketing. Don't know what that looks like yet, but I know I don't want to work for somebody else. You're going to put in a lot of effort to train me, build me up, and I know this isn't where my heart is going to stay. And as soon as I built up my business on the side, I'm going to go. And it will have been a waste of your time. So out of respect for you and the company, I would prefer to retract now. Simon had kids. I think he had two kids. So his instinct was to try and protect me. He was like, are you sure this is the right decision? What are you going to do for money? Like when you're starting a business, it's really hard. Maybe you should just come. I think you're going to be really good at it. Just try it out for a couple months. And if you want to leave, you can. I was like, Simon, I made my decision. I'm going to be an entrepreneur. I was terrified, and I backed myself into that corner because I knew that if I had an option to fall back on, I wasn't gonna build a business. If I went into a job, I knew I would make excuses. I would probably be too scared to try. I wouldn't have any financial pressure to push me into actually building something on the side. So I would have just stewed somewhere that I wasn't happy. And I knew that for me to grow, I needed to be put into an uncomfortable position, which would force me to survive. So that's why I quit the job before I even started. Then I was freaking out. I was with my friend and I was like, I just called him. She was like, just do it. If you want to start a business, just like quit this job. Don't go in, don't start. And I was like, what do I do now? I went through online programs. I started trying to like build myself up. I got introduced to a mentor through a friend who paid me like £400 a month. He didn't know that that was my only source of income. That was literally my only source of income. I was struggling and I was terrified. And that fear, if I didn't have it, like I could have got to where I wanted to be faster. But that fear, if it wasn't there, I wouldn't be where I am today and I wouldn't have had the success that I've had. And obviously you go through peaks and troughs. So like I've had really good months in my business. I've had a few bad months where I'm like, okay, I need to get my shit together. And I had that recently where I was like, it's got to a point where I was like, you know what? I'm not trying hard enough. Like I've been too lazy. I've not done everything I could do. The only person to blame is myself. I need to start kicking my ass into gear. And that's happened recently where I'm like, you know what? I need to try harder. And things just started going well because I started putting in the effort. And that anxiety that I had, it gets worse and worse and worse. The more you leave a problem, it just stays there and it stews until you put in action to make it resolve itself, I guess, in a way. Now, I went completely off on a tangent with that story. Hope you found it interesting. To bring it back to a daily basis, for example, in the morning, I will get anxiety, I swear it's in my sleep or just as the alarm bell goes, I get like a panic on the inside where I'm like, damn, like my day is starting. I am scared to get out of bed because I've got so much I know I need to do and I hope I actually do it. Like I hope I'm disciplined enough today where I get through my to-do list and I'm not disappointed with what I didn't do and what I could have done. So I get panicked just before I start my day. That used to be, it got to the point where I would sleep in every day until like 1 p.m. out of fear of getting out of bed and then feel bad about myself that night because I'd be like, oh, I had so many hours and I could have done this thing, but I was too scared to start it, so I didn't. When that happens, instead of letting it go in that direction, which I let it go in for a while, and then I was like, I need to fix something because it's not healthy, it's not how it's supposed to be. If I want to build a business, I have to have a different mindset. I need to shift something. And acknowledging where the anxiety came from, being like, okay, I'm scared because I've got such a big to-do list. I made my to-do list shorter. So I made my to-do list look like I didn't have as much to do in the day. Picked the 3 most important things, got the hardest thing out of the way, finished work technically by like 2 p.m, then go have fun, make plans with friends. I alleviated that sort of commitment to the day. It wasn't a 12-hour work day that I had to commit to. It was just do 4 hours of good work, then you can relax, go have fun. When I put that in place, I started doing my morning routine. So it would be meditation, daily affirmations. I'm speaking about this as in like, it's about a year or 2 ago now. Then I started implementing meditation, affirmations. So giving yourself time to yourself in the morning is one of the most important things. And I think is it Tony Robbins? There's a quote about if you can't give yourself 10 minutes, like if you can't give yourself 10 minutes in the day that you've already failed. I can't remember what it is. But basically you need time to be just by yourself and not think about anything else before your day even starts. So for me, I'll wake up, I'll have my gym clothes laid out, put my gym clothes on, walk to and from the gym, which is 20 minutes each way. So that's like, because I don't really do much cardio in the gym, mainly weights. So I'll just get like my cardio in as walking. So then I'm going to be sat down all day. So I will walk to the gym straight away. I'll get up at 7:30. I'll be in the gym by 8, work out till 9, walk back home 9:30, shower, get dressed. It's 10. Then I give myself an hour for my morning routine. So 10 to 11 is me time. It's podcast. I'm not checking emails. I'm not doing anything work related. I've got a cool podcast on. I am meditating for 15 minutes. I'm writing out my daily affirmation. I'm writing out 3 things I'm grateful for. I'm looking over what I need to do for the day. I'm relaxing, having a cup of tea. If I want to sit outside because it's nice weather, I'll sit outside. Do whatever you want to do for an hour, but don't have your phone on. I'm disconnected from social media because that is one of the biggest things that will ruin my day. Is I'll end up scrolling on Instagram or I'll just do things that aren't going to add value to my morning. They'll just distract me, take away my brain power. I just want to be by myself, not think about anything else, and just immerse myself into work that I have to do that morning. So giving myself a routine is one of the most important things. And if you are somebody who is dealing with anxiety or you feel like this rush of anxiety come over you in the morning, think about things that you can do to relax yourself, relax your mind back to a state of calm. And probably the main thing is meditation. So if you don't meditate, 100% start meditating. You need to understand where the anxiety is coming from, and when you can understand the root, you can think of how you can solve that, or how you can shift that anxiety into being potentially a good thing. So you might be anxious because what you're about to start doing, this new project, this new business that you want to build, it could bring so many opportunities, and you don't know what's going to happen. So you've got a fear of the unknown, which is causing that anxiety. But that anxiety might be leading to something incredible. Like, it might be leading to your new lifestyle where you can live abroad or work from wherever you want, or support your family, like go out with your friends, like go to nice dinners, like whatever it is that you want to build your business for. When you have something so huge hanging on one action or one thing that you know you need to do but you're scared of doing, your anxiety is going to be through the roof. And I know most of my anxiety that I've ever had has been because I don't know what's going to happen, but I know great things could happen, and I'll be annoyed at myself if I don't pursue it. So anxiety can be good or bad, and you need to really recognize where the anxiety is coming from, why you're having it, and how you can shift that anxiety into something positive and manage it throughout the day. So I hope you found this video enjoyable to an extent. If you're somebody that works from home, make sure you get outside, because I know it's easy to fall into that wormhole of work, and your anxiety will probably increase if you spend time by yourself. Like, if you're in your room by yourself all day, every day, you'll probably get anxiety. You need to get out there, make plans with your friends, be out the house as well to keep yourself intact with the real world, and help yourself just remember, have that split between work and relax, which is important, and a lot of entrepreneurs don't do, like this hustle stuff. Like, you don't need to work and grind 20 hours a day and sleep 4 hours a night to be efficient. Like, it's probably better that you work smarter than harder, and reward yourself. Like, be kind to yourself. We're all human. You're gonna have anxiety. You'll probably feel depression at one point in your life. Like, it's normal to have a bad day. Acknowledge it. It's okay. You can feel that pain for a while, but then you need to pick yourself back up and think, okay, what am I gonna do moving forwards, which is gonna help me shift my mindset or avoid this anxiety coming back again because of this problem. So yeah, hope you liked this video. I will see you in the next one. Leave your thoughts, opinions in the comments down below. I'm not sure how many more episodes I'm going to do in this series. I'm thinking probably like a nighttime routine, one like sleep nighttime routine, and then morning routine. But aside from that, that's all I've thought of, and I want to do a bunch of videos on LinkedIn, so they might be interspersed as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.